An accident on I-20 has taken the lives of 2 people. Construction has begun on a fishing pier at a popular local lake, and a new fall farmers market opens in a few weeks.
Coming up in weather, the remnants of Hurricane Francine will impact our weather here in East Alabama. The complete forecast details are coming up. And in sports, we are going to take a look at all the Tuesday night volleyball action from around East Alabama. EAN Local News is now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Mike Stedham. Katie Edwards has the evening off. 2 people have died as a result of an early morning crash Monday on Interstate 20 in Lincoln. Published reports say Jason Moore, 52, of Oklahoma, and Eva Easterling, 53, of Mississippi, were both pronounced dead at the scene of that accident near mile marker 170. Easterling was a passenger in a 2003 Ford Ranger that overturned just before 2 a.m. Monday. Moore's 2005 Chevrolet Suburban hit the overturned vehicle a few moments later. The driver of the Suburban, Troy Patterson of Mississippi, was injured and airlifted to UAB Hospital in Birmingham. The cause of that fatal accident is under investigation by state troopers. Fishers will be able to get closer to the fish in a few weeks at Lake Yahoo. The McClellan Development Authority has hired a company to build a fishing pier into the lake. Custom docks arrived at Lake Yahoo Park on Tuesday with a small barge in tow to check the depth of the lake. Work began this morning with pilings being put in place for the walkway that will lead to the 40-foot-long pier. Lake Yahoo Park will remain open during the construction of the pier, but MDA officials say it may be a little noisy while the construction takes place. Barring unforeseen circumstances, that pier should be completed in about 3 weeks. When we return, it looks like a good harvest season for the area's newest farmers market facility.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today.
Getting my car serviced is easier than ever with Buster Miles Automotive Group in Cleburne and Calhoun County. They pick up my car, service it, and deliver it back. Convenient, efficient, and top quality. Schedule your service today and see why Buster Miles Automotive Group is the smart choice.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
Starting next month, the Anniston Downtown Market on 11th Street will begin its first ever series of fall markets. The first market session will be October 10th, and they'll be held every other Thursday afternoon until November the 24th. Those markets will be open from 4 to 7 p.m. and feature fresh farm produce, handmade crafts, food vendors, and live music. They also plan to have games, contests, and other celebrations of the autumn season. Officials with the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency were in Gadsden Tuesday to officially open the new Gadsden Highway Patrol Post. They were joined by city officials to cut the ribbon at the new facility on the campus of the Northeast Alabama Regional Airport and the Gadsden Fire Prevention Bureau and Training Center. The Highway Patrol Post is designed to promote safety, security, and community well-being. When we come back, classes are being offered this fall that could save a life.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
The Jacksonville Fire Department will offer free, non-certified life-saving classes to Jacksonville residents this fall. The department will provide expert instruction in CPR, basic first aid, and blood loss control at no cost, one Saturday each month. September's class will be instruction in CPR basics, and it will be held September 21st. All classes are from 8 to 10 a.m. in the training room of the Public Safety Complex. The training room is in the city court lobby on the main entrance. The classes are limited to ages 12 and up, with a maximum of 12 people per class, so registration is requested. To sign up, you can call the Jacksonville Fire Department at 256-435-2310 during regular business hours. Weather watchers have been focusing all day on Hurricane Francine in Louisiana. Let's go over to John Holder of the EAN Weather Center, where he's been keeping an eye on the hurricane and its possible impact on East Alabama's weather.
Mike, Hurricane Francine, or what's left of it, is certainly going to affect our weather for about the next 48 hours across East Alabama. We will have the complete in-depth forecast for all of East Alabama next.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
Mostly cloudy skies today ahead of Francine making its impact on the southeast. With that, temperatures not nearly as warm as yesterday. 83 for the high today. We went from above normal to below normal today. Morning low this morning at 63 degrees. Again, a little bit below the average for this time of year. Record high only 97. The record low 47. The sun rising tomorrow at 6:25 and the sun setting tonight at 6:55. Interesting weather on your streets coming your way. Weather on your street tonight. Rain mainly late tonight. This will be really 11 o'clock midnight in the overnight hours out on Ledbetter Road in the Wellborn community in western Calhoun County. Not really cool tonight, dropping down to 66, and it's going to feel very tropical outside. We'll have winds kicking up as well. This will be a very muggy air mass coming in tonight with the rainfall. Tomorrow, just not a pleasant day, but hey, we'll take the rainfall across East Alabama. 74 for the high tomorrow with passing tropical showers all day long, morning, afternoon. Windy Hill Road on Rainbow City, it will be windy tomorrow. We're going to have winds 10 to 25 miles per hour, gusting as high as 35 or 40 tomorrow all across East Alabama. And as we look ahead to the start of the weekend, scattered showers and storms continue on Cahoga Creek over in Heflin. We might get the lake rising a little bit over in Heflin with all the rainfall we're going to get over the next 24 to 48 hours. Again, rainfall mainly early in the day on Friday. Temperatures rising back up close to 80 degrees on Friday afternoon. Here's the 7-day forecast. We'll break it down for you. A 90% chance of rain coming up tomorrow. Not much change in the temperature. Less than a 10-degree rise from the early morning until the afternoon hours. Still a very healthy chance of rain coming up on Friday. A 70% chance of rain. That's probably going to last into Friday night. Shouldn't be heavy, but we got a lot of homecoming activities going on with high school football on Friday night. carry a poncho. That's the best word of advice right now. We're going to carry pretty good rain chances into the day on Saturday. Some sunshine will be back with us by Saturday afternoon for sure. And then we've still got a lot of this tropical moisture hanging around, even for the back half of the weekend and the early part of next week. So we're going to keep some small rain chances in the forecast for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday of next week. Highs will rise from the 70s back into the 80s. Nighttime lows mainly remaining in the 60s all across East Alabama. We mentioned the heavy rainfall. We're expecting about an inch and a half of rainfall. We're also expecting a lot of wind. And here is what the National Weather Service tells us we can expect as far as the highest wind gust. And as you can see, looking at Anniston, 37 mile per hour winds, 33 in Gadsden. Of course, they get higher as you move off to the south, close to 40 mile per hour winds. We could have some gust, not out of the question, around 40 miles per hour around here tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night. But most folks are going to see 30 to 35 mile per hour gusts very easily. And also during the day tomorrow, particularly tomorrow afternoon, be ready for isolated tornadoes. This is not a big tornado outbreak. This is not F2s, F3s, things like that. These are very small, spin-up tornadoes. Not much warning with those. Don't last for very long. But again, we could have some F0, F1 tornadoes all across north and central Alabama with the effects of Francine coming in here, spinning up those tornadoes tomorrow and tomorrow night. Something to certainly be listening to the sirens and things like that and the phone alerts that you get for severe weather all across East Alabama. I will be back here tomorrow morning bright and early at 6 a.m. and we'll have the forecast for your work day tomorrow, breaking down the effects of Hurricane Francine. And also I'll be back here tomorrow night for EAN Local News as we'll break down the forecast for the rest of the work week and for all of the weekend all across East Alabama. Coming up next in sports, we're going to take a look at volleyball and football action across Calhoun County and East Alabama. That's next.
Barrett Body Shop has moved to its new location on Highway 431 in Alexandria. Barrett has been delivering top-notch collision repair in Calhoun County since 2000. Our skilled team restores your vehicle to pre-accident condition with a commitment to quality and safety. Choose Barrett Body Shop for honest, reliable service.
Come see Big Woody at Big Woody's Tires on Highway 202 in Anniston. You can't miss the orange and black shop that offers you the toughest tires that keep you safe and comfortable no matter where your journey leads you. Big Woody's Tires on Highway 202 in Anniston, the orange and black shop. Call Big Woody today at 256-236-3475.
A good Wednesday evening to you. John Holder in for Jordan Smith with EAN Local Sports on this Wednesday evening. Last night was a big night of volleyball all around the region. We're going to take you out to Faith Christian School right now for Faith Christian and Welborn playing last night. Faith Christian swept the match 25-22, 25-21, and 25-20. Serenity Pate with 9 kills and 3 blocks. Annalie Daniel had 10 digs for Faith. Also for Faith Christian, Anna Kate Robertson with 23 assists. Also 4 aces in the match last night from Kason Cronin, and Cheyenne Rice and Amy Hubbard had 3 aces apiece last night in that big win over at Faith Christian School, with Faith Christian beating Walter Welborn in high school volleyball. That was not the only game going on across the region last night. Some important matches all across the region. Glencoe beating Piedmont in 5 sets last night. Donahoe takes down Jacksonville. Oxford went to Southside and they won a tri-meet as they beat both Southside and Albertville to sweep that tri-meet. Weaver takes an important area win as they beat rival Sachs last night. That was not the only action. We had more last night. Ohatchee topping Westbrook Christian. Alexandria wins over Pleasant Valley, 2 volleyball powers right there. And Munford last night down Cleburne County, a busy Tuesday night of high school volleyball all across Calhoun and surrounding counties. It will be an exciting night of high school football coming up this week as we're back into region play. A big region showdown is coming up in Class 2A where the Pleasant Valley Raiders are going to be at home at Raider Field, and they have the number #1 team in the state of Alabama in Class 2A, the Pisgah Eagles of Coach Luke Pruitt, coming to Raider Field. It is a tremendous opportunity, also a tremendous challenge for the Pleasant Valley football team, and a rare chance to take on the #1 team in the state. These two teams met last year in the first round of the playoffs up at Pisgah at Sam Kennemer Stadium, with Pisgah winning that game 44-20. So the rematch this time coming at Pleasant Valley. Earlier in the week, we had a chance to catch up with Pleasant Valley head football coach Jonathan Nix. He talks about his team's big 12-2 win at Donahoe last week, and talks particularly about how well his defense played.
You know, I'll say hats off to the defense. Our defense really, got put in some binds tonight on short side of the field, and they just kept stepping up. I think they had 4 turnovers. So anytime your defense can have 4 turnovers, and we, last week we switched some folks around, and said, hey, we want to be a defense that flies to the ball. And if you're not making tackles, we're going to have to trade you out. And so, it just seems like the defense tonight, the speed of the defense was where it needs to be. And so great job with all those guys on the defensive staff coming together on that.
And of course, Coach Nix also had a chance to speak about the big matchup coming with #1 Pisgah. Here's his thoughts on #1 Pisgah coming to Pleasant Valley Friday night.
Pisgah, look, we saw them firsthand last year in the playoffs. Coach Pruitt does a phenomenal job with those guys. He believes in the weight room. And I really like somebody asked me last week, Coach, why you play Spring Garden? My answer was, hey, as simple as this. They're hard-nosed kids. You find out what you're missing when you play teams like that. Like, don't be afraid to go and challenge somebody. Don't be afraid.
Again, kickoff of that game between #1 Pisgah and Pleasant Valley, 7 p.m. Friday night at Raider Field in Pleasant Valley. Well, Pisgah's the #1 team in the state of Alabama in Class 2A, and a number of teams from East Alabama in the top 10 in the latest Alabama Sports Writers Association poll. As we take a look at our local teams there, a couple of local teams in Class 6A, Oxford #5, Gadsden City at #7. In Class 4A, Anniston checking in at #9. In Class 3A, #5, the Piedmont Bulldogs. In Class 2A, also checking in at #5, the Coosa Christian Conquerors. And in Class 1A, the Spring Garden Panthers remain #8 in the state. In Class 1A, a number of area teams here in East Alabama represented in this week's ASWA poll. That's going to wrap it up for sports on this Wednesday evening. Jordan Smith will be back with you tomorrow. Right now, Mike is back for news.
Thanks for that update, John, and thank you for watching us today. You can find us every weeknight on Facebook, YouTube, website, and now on Rumble. Just go to the platform of your choice and watch our news, sports, and weather coverage whenever it's convenient for you. We'll see you back here Thursday for your news on your schedule.